chaps and chapesses, to the first community update of 2020. Oh, I hope you had a fulfilling, rewarding and relaxing holiday season and a lovely happy new year. Now you're back to the grinding, cruel and relentless world of work. There's been no rest at Mantic over Christmas. They've gone absolutely mental with Christmas blogs. I'm not sure Martin and Rob even had a Christmas. There's a terrain crate update with various new stuff and bits and bobs. And then there was the Kings of War update with some new units and abyssal dwarves and goblins. Ooh, they look nice. And news of a global campaign coming in the summer. That's very exciting. There's an organised play blog, and check out those tokens. Oh, that's sexy. I hope they're not too expensive. And there was a Vanguard blog, which was fine, but it's got the new abyssal dwarf things on it. And more importantly, it's got Ratkin on it. Yay, Ratkin! That's all we really care about, isn't it? Clearly, Christmas time is when people have time to update their blogs, because Matt G's been at it on his Matt G Minis blog. Special guest blog by, confusingly, a different Matt G, which is Matt Green with one T. It's not important, I don't even know I'm mentioning it, but he wrote a blog on rolling dice and some of the mechanics you can have with dice and whether you use a dice tray. What do you do if a dice falls off the table? Is the dice cocked? So on and so forth. And then today, literally as I was making this, Matt's uploaded a really excellent, actually the Matt, I should go back and explain, not Matt Green, now we're back to actual Matt G but with two T's. It's not confusing, again I don't know why I'm mentioning it. This one's on terrain and how to make decent high quality terrain for your battlefields. I think it's really good and some of the terrain examples he's put up are really cool. I'm going to be stealing all of his ideas immediately and pretending they're my own. I've mentioned before how the release of version 3 has seen some big time YouTubers jump onto the bandwagon. I forgot to mention in the last update about how Luke from Luke's APS had done a studio tour of Mantic Games. Now he doesn't exactly need the exposure, the guy's got 100 billion YouTube subscribers. What was really interesting was he took his friend Ollie from Broadsword Wargaming along and they both released a little video about the tour. Ollie does excellent battle reports and it's always good to have an extra battle reporter doing Kings of War and spreading the love. Welcome along guys! While we're on battle reporters, it was really nice to see the return over Christmas of two of the most consistent battle reporters in the scene, that being Andy 2D6 and Visibly Riley. They both updated their blogs with battle reports in their inimitable styles, and we can look forward to more of them in the coming year. Hurrah! Sam Seldon Garcia sent me this really cool video from their end-of-year tournament, El Torneo Navideño, which took place at the end of December. This rounds out an incredibly strong year for the Spanish Kings of War players. And to celebrate it all, they've launched their own Kings of War ranking site at SpanishKOW.com. This follows on from the British and the American ones, and lists all of their players in ranking order, according to the events that are logged on the site. If you're looking for some stiff competition, why don't you check it out? Chris Walsh updated his Instagram and posted to Fanatics some pictures of his newly modelled Knuckers, or Nocken, whatever he's running them as, featuring this modified giant's head with tentacles for eyes. It does lead to some questions such as, what the bloody hell's wrong with you, man? I mean, fantastic work, but seriously. Ron Jansen posted some photos of his two troops of Spectres to the Mantica's Nightmares Kings of War Night Stalkers group. I really like this paint job. These kind of day glow paints mixed with the basin that he's done are really striking, some of the best work that I've seen on Night Stalkers to date. Meanwhile, Mitch Chia, I can't say her name, I'm so sorry, posted this photo of his Kraken to the Kings of War Fanatic group, but he also posted it to the Trident Realm group, along with another Gribbly monster. Ooh, that's some good stuff. I mean, I hate Gribbly monsters, and I have to have a kind of a fear of tentacles. Literally, I won't even eat squid because this is like my worst nightmare, which is kind of appropriate, except that it's Trident Realm, not Night Stalkers. You get where I'm coming from. This is gross and fantastic. And last but not least, Ben Stoddard posted the latest unit from Abyssal Force, being these gargoyles, which are just fantastic. That's so much work for a unit of chaff. But I'm particularly mentioning it because did you know Ben's got a novel coming out called Drowned Secrets, and you should all go and pre-order it now because I think it's going to be amazing. Well, that's it for this week. I'm off to upset some more people on Kings of War Fanatics by posting some unhelpful comments. Have a lovely week.